Hello, welcome back. Brad, if it's your first time watching, and thank you so much for being here. If it is your first time watching, I'm coming to you from a farm in Shropshire where I spend all my days rescuing injured, unwanted, neglected animals, and the other half of my days sewing, crocheting, and any craft I can get my hands on. What more could a person want in life? Anyway, for my regular viewers, as you can see, I'm at a separate part of my sewing studio to normal, and this is a section I like to call QVC because I feel like I'm on a shopping channel. So this week I want to bring to you something that I've been really excited about, and I really hope you're excited about it too once I tell you. So, a big drum roll. I'm entering the Festival of Quilts 2026. It's probably the most stupid thing I could possibly have done, considering I've only been quilting for 14 months on and off. So I'm completely terrified, stupidly excited, as you can probably tell from my expressions, and massively anxious, I suppose. So I went to the festival last year, first time I've ever been, and it was just everything and more than I could have possibly imagined. I think it was on for 4 days and I went for 3 days, and the plan was to go for 1, and I was there from start to finish on all of the days. It's just a place where all your worries, fears in life and problems just seem to evaporate. And in that moment at that show, I was just a quilter. I wasn't ill, I wasn't sad, I wasn't anything other than stupidly excited about buying loads and loads of fabric. And I think if a place can do that for you, then it's really special. Anyway, I think that was the end of August. So from September last year, I've been playing around with ideas, choosing different fabrics. And for those of you that don't know, I mentioned it a fair few times, I've got EQ8. So I've designed a quilt on EQ8. And you ready for the design? This is the design. So that's my design. What I'll do, because I don't think it's very clear on the picture there, I'll pop up an insert now on the screen so you can see it in full. So these are the fabrics I've chose, and to be honest, looking on the camera now, it doesn't look like anything special, but I really think when it all comes together it looks really beautiful. So I really hope you agree with that. So I've gone for William Morris, and obviously it wouldn't be my quilt with a few hints of tilde running through it. So I say William Morris, but one's Victoria and Albert William Morris, and then another one's Barbara Brackman William Morris. So I never really understand what that means. Does that mean they've designed something in the style of William Morris? I don't know. Let me know if you know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know about it. Anyway, so these are the fabrics I've chose, yeah. And the quilt I'm making is a medallion quilt. So as I say, I've only been quilting for like 12 to 14 months. And in that time, I've only made 4 quilts. I think this will be my 5th quilt. So it is probably too soon. And I probably haven't got enough experience or knowledge, I suppose, to enter. But as a lot of you know, I'm ill and I was given a certain time scale. So I was given 3 to 5 years, and I'm right slap bang on 3 years now. So the truth is, I don't know how long I've got left. And I don't want to say that in a depressing way. Just being realistic, very positive. I'm going to live until I'm 89 years of age, according to a psychic in Thailand. So that is what I'm aiming for. I want to make hundreds of more quilts before I pass off this mortal plane and onto a better life, better world. Whatever it is waiting for us, really. Hopefully loads of quilt shops and haberdashery shops, sewing shops. Oh, how wonderful. Take me now.
the cute sounds you make while sipping your coffee. I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me. Just you and me, baby. Roll out of bed. I love when you're hazy.
So the quilt's called Reflection from Within, my own terms. And when I was designing it, I wanted it to be a not so slap in the face take on my life. So I wanted loads of different blocks, and I wanted calmness, I wanted a bit of chaos, and I wanted a really, really small colour palette to kind of emphasise the difference between the two. I hope that makes sense. And I've used the star, so your eye keeps coming back to that constantly, which kind of feels like to me, no matter what I feel or think or how I'm doing in that moment, the inevitable is going to happen. I hope that makes sense. I'm not very good at explaining things really, but I'm better at writing things down when I can have time to think about it. So what I'll do at the end of this video, I'll put like a full artistic statement. I think up until this moment, this is the most important thing of my life, and that is how strongly I feel about it. So I think on that, I'll leave it there for now, and I'll come back to you in a sec.
Newly awake, tired and lazy, the cute sounds you make while sipping your coffee. I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me. Just you and me, baby. Roll out of bed. I love when you're hazy. Rewatching Friends for the millionth time. Well, I know there's a world outside, but right now it's you and me.
Right, so I've done most of my cutting now. It's took me 9 hours. Fed up. Anyway, I've come to the centre star, and it makes you realise how, what we're trying to say, how much we take for granted when we follow a pattern. Especially if it's like more of an intricate design. Like I've done my own thing before on different projects. I just kind of shove it together and that's absolutely fine. But when you're doing something like this, especially with a star block like that, so intricate, there's so much to it. And I'm learning now to appreciate every pattern that I use. So as you already know, I'm using EQA, and I do like it. I really, really like it. But it gives you what to cut like that. And then it gives you templates like this. Well, same as English paper piecing, I suppose. When you cut your own templates out, you've kind of got to be 100% accurate. And I don't trust myself to cut. I think there's 150 pieces within this, just that 20-inch centre panel. I don't trust myself to cut 100% accurate 150 times. It's just not going to happen with every, good intention. It's just not going to be a thing that I'm probably able to do. So it tells you to cut, for instance, A and B is nice and easy, just cut squares. Same as everything else, and you cut them in half or whatnot. But with this, for instance, it says cut a 2 1/8 width by 1.5 inch tall. And then it says cut diagonally, one with a 45-degree angle and another one with a 135-degree angle. Well, I use creative grids most of the time, and they have got a 45-degree angle, which is great. To be honest, I struggle to use that. I don't really know how to pull it on and then cut along that line because it's in the middle of the ruler. Am I being thick? Anyway, yeah, I don't understand it. I'm no Carol Vorderman. That's a certain fact. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the big centre panel. I've enlarged it and then cut it on that. So I hope you can see that. Yeah, so that's what it's going to look like. As I say, there's 150 pieces in that. I don't have any luck in life, but what I'm going to say on this occasion is whatever the greater being is, God or not, luck is on my side, because I've got an English paper piecing drawer and I've got the exact shape it needs to be. I don't know why, couldn't tell you, but I've got it. So what I'm thinking about doing is using that, gluing the back of it with the EPP glue and then sticking it on and then cutting that way, because I think I can be accurate like that. That's what I get so annoyed about. Like everything I do with my hands, like machine, even on the machine, hand sewing, crochet, needle felting, wet felting, spinning, whatever I do, it absolutely kills me. Like it's so painful, but because I enjoy it so much, I just push through the pain. But because of that, I'm really, really slow. Plus, the kind of person I am, I'm very much, I could be cutting this and I go, oh my God, something new. I'm like a magpie. And then like an animal comes to the window and I'm like cutting it really, really accurately and I go, oh my God, you're there. And I'll wander off for an hour and I'll come back and I'll go, oh, where was I? That's just how my mind works. And I think, what am I going to say? I've lost my trail of thought. That was what I was going to say, yeah. Sorry. Oh, he's gone again. He's gone. He's gone again. You see why anything takes me hours? What was I going to say? Sorry, yeah, I've finally figured out what I wanted to say to you. So, I figured out I wanted to do this quilt, as I mentioned, a second I left the festival. So I think that was August, so I've had since last August, so I've been designing it genuinely from the day after I left the festival. It's now April. And I'm sitting here thinking I should have started this months ago, because I phoned the festival the other day. I phoned like the organisers and I said, I'm just confirming I want to enter a quilt into the novice category. Will there be enough space? Blah, blah, blah. And she went, oh, good, yeah, there'll be plenty of space. She went, oh, okay, then great. So I said, the deadline's June the 30th, isn't it? And she said, no, it needs to be in by the first week of June latest. Oh my God, the first week of June. So that gives me what? That gives me literally 4 weeks. And I've got to piece it all. I want to do intricate quilting. Put a back on, obviously, because I'm quilting it. And take pictures and enter. Yeah, so I've got to do all that in 4 weeks. Well, a quilt takes me at least 6 normally, no matter what kind of quilt it is. I'm a really slow worker. And sitting here talking to you, not doing anything isn't helping. I really struggle to focus. I really, really struggle to focus. A deadline's good for me. I'm like, I need this done in 4 weeks. Like, I need it done. So I will work day, night, and I'll do whatever it takes to get this done in 4 weeks. And the truth is, I'm in it to win it. I want to win. Brad Whale, the winner of the novice category, Festival of Quilts 2026. Mwah! Love it. Oh, that would be a dream come true. That would.
This old habit's got a hold on me, won't let go of me. This old habit's got a grip on me, won't set me free, won't leave me be. I can shake it, I can break it, I can get away from you, you pull me Your sweet allure, it is too much for me. You got me on my knees.
So this isn't what I had planned. I've been in bed for a few days, not feeling too great. My legs aren't really working that well. My arms have gone. But I'm sat here worrying about this bloody quilt. And I've been sat here thinking, what can I do? I need to do something to get this done. So I've decided to change some of the design. It's the centre block I'll be changing. So I'm going to try and show you. I'll show you the original pattern, the original block that I chose, and I'm going to show you what I changed it to. So I need to do some English paper piecing to be able to sit in bed and actually do something. So that was the original. That was my original block. Can you see that? And then what I've changed it to is now that, which I believe is just like a normal Lone Star. So I've got Mum to go into my sewing studio and get the bits together that I need. That wasn't easy because she doesn't know what anything is. But she's bought them English paper piecing bag, and I had these templates, which I know I did from a previous project that I was meant to be working on, but I decided against it. And these shapes are the perfect shapes for a Lone Star. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to English paper piece that centre block now. Even that's a struggle because my arms have gone. Well, try not to cry. But I want this quilt done, and there's no way I'm not going to enter it. So it's took me 4 hours, but I've managed to baste 8 of the shapes, so that'll be the centre star. And I'm going to sit here and manage to try and sew the block together until I feel better and until my body decides to kick back into shape again. I was sitting thinking though, and I need to be grateful for my shopaholic ways because without them I wouldn't have had these templates, and without them I wouldn't have had these rulers to be able to cut the templates out with. So I'm very grateful for my recent spending sprees that I've been on. My credit card doesn't thank me, but I thank me and my body thanks me. So I'll leave it there for today, and hopefully next time I see you I'll have a centre panel done, or at least the star done, or at least something to show you, and hopefully I'm back in my studio and I can move on with the rest of the quilt. I feel a bit all over the place, to be honest, so I hope that's all made a bit of sense. But I didn't want to miss you out of any of the process. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there. See you in a sec. I'm back already. I needed someone to talk to. I could just burst into tears at the moment. Nothing seems to be going right at all. Every block I do never seems to come out how I want it to. So I know I said I've changed. I'm really sorry about my voice. I know I said I've changed the design, which I have changed the design, but I keep changing it and I'm not happy with it. So what I've done again is I've changed 7 of the blocks this time, and I'm so angry at myself for keep changing things, but I just keep looking at it, and I think, to be honest now, I'm getting to the point where I'm just overthinking things. I've not got long left at all, and to be honest, I want it done so I can show you, and I can show you piecing it. But one of the blocks I've done is this one, which I love this block. And it's turned out perfectly. All the points match and stuff, but I need it to be 10 3/4 on point, which works out around 8 inches. Like when it's like square straight in front of you, does that make sense? And this one comes out at 8 3/4. And I can't trim it because I'll trim the points off. And I don't understand where I'm going wrong. It's the third time I've done it. And it all means I'm wasting fabric. I'm losing more and more time. The problem is, I think I've been way too ambitious for the level I'm at. I should have just stuck with I don't know, just something really simple. But when you're designing it and you look at the things, I thought, God, oh my God, yeah, I can definitely do it. I'm feeling like this doesn't help either. Sorry. But I'm going to persevere and hope for the best.
Your prayers haven't let me fall. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith that brought me to the truth. It's the way.
Don't you just hate it when the bobbin goes mid-seam?
It's your faith. It's your faith that made those mountains move. It's your faith that brought me to the truth. It's the way you called heaven down and pray for where I am now. It's faith. It's your faith that made those
One last push. I've only gone and entered. So what do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Be as honest and as brutal as you possibly want, because that is genuinely what I prefer from people. So as you can see, it's not finished, which regrettably, that's what I really wanted to have done by the end of this video. But I've just been called to a hospital appointment, so today has kind of been completely wiped out. They've cancelled on me 6 times, but because they've got an appointment spare and they need me, I've got to drop everything and go there. But we won't get into that. So I'm filming this on Tuesday when the video goes out Wednesday. So by the time I get back, render the video and edit it all and stuff, I'm just going to run out of time. The good news is I spoke to the Festival of Quilts organisers a couple of days ago, and I was completely misinformed. Not misinformed, I got the wrong end of the stick, so it was nothing to do with them or their fault. You have got to enter and send a photograph, but only if you want to be entered into the Public Choice Awards too, which that would have been absolutely brilliant. And if I'm honest, I kind of would have preferred that. I always think with judging, sorry, I'm going to go off on a tangent now, but it's very much a personal thing, isn't it, judging? So I might like chocolate cake, you might like lemon drizzle. So we're never going to agree on that favourite, that flavour. By the way, my favourite's lemon drizzle. But someone might look at it and go, oh my God, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Doubt it, but they might just think that. And then someone else might come along and go, I can't stand it. So I do think it's a personal thing. So I never know what they kind of gauge it off. I'm proud of it to a certain extent. And when I put the final, there's a pinwheel border to go on, which I'm in two minds about. I might change the block of that. I'm gonna have a play around on the software again, and then showcase different blocks and see what I think. And then I've got another border of the Mira, and then a final border of the Barbara Bratman William Morris to go on, and then obviously the binding. And for the binding, I'm going to choose the Mira with the navy as backing. But I thought it would come out perfect, and it's just far from perfect. And I don't know why I'm getting upset about it, but this is so important to me. And I think because I was given that time scale, my life now is all about making every second count. And I know in the grand scheme of things, that's not always possible. People have got work, you've got commitments, and we've all got to do the mundane things of life, haven't we, I suppose? But my biggest fear in life is time, and time just seems to go, doesn't it? And before I go, I really want to make like a lasting name or a lasting legacy for myself. So, and this is the only thing that I'm passionate and what I love. And the only thing that I think in the end I could be okay at, I could be pretty good at. So I would love to make a name for myself and legacy over this. And in the back of my head, it sounds really stupid, but this quilt was going to be like, oh my God, perfect. And everyone was going to go, oh my God, it's incredible, it's incredible. And I would have won. This is what I've been playing around in my head in my fantasy land. But because it's not perfect and so many things have gone wrong, like the likelihood of me winning is very little. So that kind of whole legacy dream before I go, no matter when that is kind of out the window. But anyway, we won't get onto that now. I'll move on. So, sorry. But yeah, so I've entered and I've actually got extra bit of time, and I've got a hand delivery on the 20th of July to the NEC. So that gives me like roughly 4 weeks. And in that time, I've got to quilt it, bind it, finish the last bit of piecing, and then put a quilt label on it, and then put a hanging sleeve. I haven't got a clue about that. But what I'll do is I'll make another video that'll come out in a few weeks of me quilting it, and we can talk about that then. And in that 4 weeks, I've got to make 2 more videos for YouTube. So there's not a lot of time really. And I've got to applique the star ones. That's not central at the moment because that's just pinned on randomly for you to see it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know what you think. And if any of you have ever entered the Festival of Quilts and know what the judges look out for and stuff, I'd love to know that as well. And I really, really hope to see you there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your support as always. And I love you. See ya.